Hi, I'm Andy. I don't work at the Natural History Museum, and no, I don't go on safari adventures, although it'd be really cool if I did. What I want to be able to do is show you guys that you can have some fun whilst you're at home. I've got some games and some ideas that you can try, and some really cool activities with things that you can find around your house. But what I want to do today is share with you a story. We all have favourite stories. I wonder what yours is. I want to share with you mine. It's called Monsters Not Allowed. It's about a cheeky monster who gets up to lots of trouble in school. Can you imagine getting into trouble at school? I bet you want to find out what happens. Let's find out. Monsters Not Allowed. Written by Tracy Hammett and illustrated by John McCafferty. A monster came to school one day. It tiptoed through the gate. It slunk into the classroom grunting, "Sorry, monster late." "What's your name?" Miss Murray asked. It said, "Monster forgot." And while she did the register, it scratched its you-know-what. It stomped into assembly and did a funny walk, whilst Mr. Jed, the deputy head, was giving a serious talk. And then in silent reading, while the class behaved so well, it let out lots of silly sounds and made a stinky smell. It yammered, yipped and yodeled. It wobbled, whooped and whined. Miss Murray kept it in at playtime, but the monster didn't mind. We gave it our packed lunches and it snaffled up the lot. It must have liked the yoghurt because it ate the spoon and the pot. "That's not the way to eat your lunch. Now sit up nicely, please," said Mr. Jed, the deputy head, while the monster scratched its fleas. Ugh, fleas. We had a game of football and the monster scored a goal. Then in PE we taught it how to do a forward roll. Each morning as we sat in class our monster would appear, and when we saw his funny face we'd all sit and cheer. Then Mr. Jed, the deputy head, got very cross one day. So he made a great big sign that said, "Monster, go away." Oh dear. The monster sobbed, a monster sob, and wandered down the street. It hung its funny monster head and dragged his monster feet. Poor monster. And all at once the school went quiet. You couldn't hear a sound. Nobody sang or skipped or ran or chased the leaves around. The children wouldn't do their work or play a football game. We didn't even want our lunch, it just didn't taste the same. "I take it back," said Mr. Jed, who shed a tiny tear. "Let's find the monster right away and bring him straight back here." We all worked hard in school that day, and everyone stayed late. We painted monster posters, and then we hung them on the gate. Have you seen this monster skulking down the street? It has eyes as big as frisbees and funny bumpy feet. Have you seen this monster with freckles on its nose? It's hairy and it's purple from its head down to its toes. It's a very special monster, although it's not polite. So if you find it, bring it back. We promise it won't bite. Miss Murray found the monster. It didn't take her long. She spied it in the supermarket, singing silly songs. And when we brought it back to school, it grunted, "Monster stay." And now it's joined our class for good. And it comes in every day. I'm glad the monster came to school. It's everybody's friend, said Mr. Jed, the deputy head, who quite liked it in the end. The end. Did you enjoy that? It's one of my favourite stories. I like it because all the children all decide to help him. It's a really good story about friendship. Now, I'm going to be back with another video, with maybe an activity or a game that you can try at home. But I want to read you another story. So, I've got some choices. I've got Don't Read This Book, about a very bossy king. I've got a story about the fabulous flapdoodles, who are mischievous creatures that come and protect you when you sleep. And I've also got a very fun favourite, the Gruffalo. Tell me which story you want me to read next time. Take care, be safe, bye bye.